Okay, I promise that I have other headbands other than this one. At the moment, I just don't have the time in my life to like do my hair. Yeah, I hope that you're well. How are you? I missed last week because I've been so sick. If you saw my last two videos, I was in Edinburgh. At the Edinburgh Fringe, I got back last night. But oh my goodness, I've been so ill. I've had a viral infection. It was just like nightmare. I am gonna do a what I learned at the Edinburgh Fringe video if you're interested in that. I'm also wearing a scarf because I'm super cold, so I hope that's okay. This is mistakes that I have made whilst being on stage. If you like this video, please do give it a massive thumbs up. Please do also subscribe down below and click the notification bell so you are notified when I upload. Yeah, follow me on all those social media things as well if you want to chat or just be friends. Yeah, be cool. Let's jump into it. Okay, so my first mistake that I'm going to talk about, I was in a musical of Dracula, and in this production it was like very out there, and we had basically like these sheets over our faces when we were in the ensemble, when we weren't doing like solo moments. We were supposed to be like these faceless beings or whatever, and we had this dance routine. The stage basically had like the regular stage, and then at the back it was like a raised section, and some members of the cast had to throw these sticks basically down to people on the floor, and then they would come down and we'd do like a dance with them. I had the sheet on my head, it was very dark, and it was coming from above, and I couldn't see where it was coming from. So these sticks, we did 8 performances of Dracula. Out of those 8 performances, I only caught the stick 3 times. Every other time, oh my god, you'd hear the stick just clatter to the floor. I'd have to quickly grab it up, and then I could continue with the dance. But like before then, I had to scramble around on the floor in the dark trying to find a stick. Oh, it was very embarrassing. Okay, so in number 2, so I was doing a devised piece where basically a group of people come together and they direct it, write it, choreograph it all together, and I had to sing a song from Bear the musical. In this moment we changed the words of songs, and it was part of Absolution, the song. The words I had to sing were, God, I need your guidance, I'm lost without your voice, and I sang, God, I need your guidance, massive gap, I don't know what to do. And then I managed to get the words back, but they definitely didn't rhyme with I don't know what to do. And everyone in the company was stood behind me because I was like at the front on my own. Everyone said that their shoulders were just like going up and down because it was just like the most awkward thing ever. It was supposed to be this really emotional moment about speaking to God, and I just made up the words. Wasn't great. So number 3 was, I was in a show of Les Mis, and actually number 5, which is definitely my biggest stage mistake ever, is from the same production but not from the same night of the show. So yeah, I was doing Les Mis, I was playing Eponine, and I basically picked up the wrong mic pack. It's kind of my fault, but also kind of the techies' fault because they should have definitely checked that I was on the right one. So I did the entire first act without a microphone because the girl that I swapped with, her moments on stage were a completely different part of the show than mine. So we weren't on stage at the same time. So when I was actually doing my song, she was backstage and all of her conversations were played out to the theatre. So it wasn't great. I mean, I don't think that was like completely my fault, so just saying. So the 4th stage mistake I have made is also a mic related mistake, but on this particular one I was in Annie. It was my first ever show. I was playing Annie, and I got in the laundry basket where she goes off to be taken out. Spoiler alert if you've not seen Annie. I got in and I was like on such a high, I forgot that I was still on stage even though I was in a laundry basket. I remember being like, oh my goodness, it is so hot in here. And it got played out to the auditorium and everyone knew it was me. It was really awkward. Yeah, just because you're not seen on stage does not mean that you're not still on stage. Okay, so number 5 is definitely my worst stage mistake I've ever made on stage. I was in Les Mis. I was playing Eponine. This was a couple of nights into the run as well. Came up to On My Own, absolutely fine. The song started and I forgot every single word of On My Own that there has ever been. The only words that I remembered were the world. So basically for the entire song, I was just kind of walking around going, the world, the world, the world. Because I don't know, I completely forgot every single word of that song. And it's probably the most embarrassing 3 moments of my entire life. I went off stage, and then the next song that Eponine does in Les Mis is A Little Fall of Rain. And I went on stage just in absolute tears. Thankfully it's my death scene, so it was okay. I was just so embarrassed and I just cried through the entire thing, and it was very awkward. And yeah, it was like they'd been erased from my memory. It was so weird. But yeah. Okay, so there we have it. That was just a few mistakes that I have made on stage in my acting career. There'll be many more to come, and I'm sure that there's many that I haven't included. If you do want more, let me know. If you want more stuff about being an actor and whatnot, let me know. Yeah, let me know what stage mistakes you've made as well, because I definitely want to hear those. Thank you so much for everyone who subscribed recently. It literally means the world to me. I love it all so much. Anyway, I will see you soon. I hope that you're having a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, or whatever you're doing. I will see you soon. Love you lots.